the third round without her. Who will we team up with this time?
Traveler, Paimon, please, I'd like your assistance with this investigation, since you two...
That's fine with Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I have a few there are some places...
Sure.
I want to go back to... I believe there...
Do we really?
Are you worried that she'll be My worry is that we won't be...
Wow, Hazel.
The more cases you see... This should be approximately where you first encountered the ghost. Of course, but I'd like to go over everything that happened again.
Let Paimon think. She warned us not to go near her.
And then what happened?
Then, Paimon saw some... Exactly!
It's possible, but even if she is a ghost, as long as she possesses...
Wasn't she after our souls? She said...
I think she was just trying to scare you.
Oh.
Think about it. If I had the ability to take your... Besides, a ghost...
That does...
I believe there are only two. But if you had really been cursed, then you would probably have known. So, this is the less likely...
But why would she want to scare us? Maybe she was trying to get us to quit so she could claim the... Oh! Probably not. So why does she want to scare us?
Based solely on your account. But this evidence alone is... Though, my intuition... Have you found any leads yet?
Yeah, some tree...
I see. Aside from the... If only there was some more conclusive evidence.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's you guys. We heard you were out, sir. Oh, that's rude.
Actually, we're also... We just asked the members of Mr. Ito's... That lady is either a nasty, evil spirit, or... But we still want...
We long admire... Which is why we... Even though our powers...
The Chinju Forest covers a large area. Welcome to the team.
Don't worry. Look what I found down by the river! Huh? What is it?
Is it a scrap of black cloth? Shade cloth?
Yeah, it can affect... There's a rough tear in the...
Branches.
Suppose that a large shade... When the shade cloth was removed, either she didn't care...
But why would she...
I'm only speculating. Maybe she used it to creep... Let's not worry about... Next, I'd like...
Oh, I know I asked the gang members where the...
Good. Let's go find out what's going...
This is the place. They claim that as they pass through...
Huh. We saw the very same...
Let's start by taking a look around the area, just as we did before.
I found some sort of... The inside of it looks like... Judging from brother, they appear to... There's some strange powder in... I picked some up and sniffed...
Similar scare tactics. I believe we're closing in on the truth now. I'm almost certain that the woman you encountered, she possesses no extraordinary powers. She was mere...
Some small
First and foremost, you were because you were already 10... That's when she
So, it was all just a...
She tricked us!
There is, however, still... That couldn't have been accomplished by just a few small props. She can only use props to...
Whoa, that was...
If we rule out the potential, I know who the woman is.
We'll come along
No. You should go back and tell the other the truth has surfaced.
Okay. But if you run into...
There shouldn't be any danger. Let's search along the cliffside. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a chunk of earth that's unlike the others.
I knew it. I knew that you would come find me here.
There she is! Paimon thought you were a yokai like the others, but they said they... So... Who are you? And why did you try to scare us?
I have already warned you never to speak to me. If you don't leave now, then...
She's terrifying! Hazel, it sure doesn't seem like she's using any props this time!
Don't move. Just trust me. Your yokai power won't scare us. It will only hasten your demise.
Yokai power?
Huh? How did you know?
Your yokai that emerged from an object and assumed a human... When this type of yokai, and if the original body is destroyed, then the yokai that originated from it. Should I refer to you as a Hagoita spirit, or Tsukumogami?
Don't bother. You may call me Hanyuda Chizuru. That is...
Chizuru, why do you want to... If you're a yokai... Besides...
Yes. That's why. That's why.
Sad?
I'm sure the yoke, but they don't act... The samurai was about 25 years old when they met at the festival. They met again 10 years later, and remained friends. They spent time together drinking, traveling, and sparring. When they had first met, they merely respected each other, but 10 years later, they became best friends. After another decade, the samurai had reached the pinnacle of his swordsmanship and won their duel by a narrow margin. Kamai was so astonished by his defeat, he gave up drinking and began training to become stronger for their next duel. However, another 10 years later, Kamai did not meet the samurai. As it turned out, war had broken out in the south, and the samurai had gone to defend the border. Kamai was unconcerned, because 10 years was nothing in a yokai's lifetime. But when they met once again, Kamai discovered that the samurai was already 65 years old. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the samurai's gray hair and scars covering his body.
Hey, old friend. Can you still wield the sword?
I'm getting too old to fight. This time, I've come to say goodbye.
I see. Then, how about one last game of Akitsu Hazara?
All right.
The samurai gave his best effort during the game, but had to quit halfway through because he was too weak. After putting down his Agoita, Kamai remained silent for a long time before letting out a long sigh.
What a shame.
Their friendship started as something they looked forward to, and in just a few decades it turned into Lord Kamai. People often, we yokai, when the dream ends. Even a wise and seasoned yokai like Kamai felt sadness when it was time to say
Oh.
So,
I was hiding on this, but those three I didn't want.
is that why you pretended to be a ghost? To scare all the people? Oh.
My power has become pretty weak, but that jerk was greedy. He wanted to steal the decorations from Akitsu. That's why I used my yokai.
Ah, so that, by the way.
It's okay if you don't want to tell us. I've already figured your true form is this pair of Hagoita, isn't it?
Hagoita? Oh, wait! So that means she...
The pair of Hagoita used by Kamai, you gradually developed sentience after being even with the yokai power, and if my...
Excellent work. You figured it all out. Congratulations, little ones. You've passed the 3rd round of...
Miko? And the Shrine Maiden? Paimon thought you...
I apologize for causing you concern. It was actually Lady Yai's idea.
Because fear is induced by uncertainty, the more chaotic the situation, the...
So you're the one responsible for all the scary stuff.
Hitomi, go tell the others that the test of courage has ended and that we have a winner.
Now that I've solved the mystery, I'm going back to meet with my client. The intent to steal. I'll see you two later.
Miko, did you choose the Hagoita for the 3rd round of the test of courage because you already...
Miko, Lady Yai, you're...
I followed Kitsune Saigu around the Mikawa Flower Festival one year and saw her play Akitsu Hazara. That was when I saw you. You didn't have a human form at the...
I remember now. You were on Kitsune Saigu's shoulder.
I went for a stroll on the beach some time ago and sensed a familiar... Though your power was weak, I was still able to find you. You were sitting in a tree, gazing at the tourist. I overheard you telling yourself that you must be patient and avoid contact with humans.
Huh? When was that?
With your powers being so you must have been blaming yourself all the...
At the time, I couldn't take on it. After they first met at the Mikawa Flower Festival, but after they said their final goodbyes, Lady Yae, you are a well-known yokai. You must... People meet. Is it really worth...
Why not? Tell me.
I felt happy.
But your rationality... It turns out that there is still...
What do you mean?
True, but it is believed that 500 years ago, Kamai and Tominaga fought side by side until their final moments. And the...
Oh. I never...
We yokai are not like... However, there's no reason to be upset by this. Time flies...
Hey, compadres!
Ito, what are you doing here?
He told me everything. And I also heard that you won the last round. I even know who the ghost lady is now. Anyway, I had a little discussion with the others, and, Hey, you're that fox lady. Why are you here? Right. All right, listen up. To celebrate the end of the Test of Courage event, we will be holding the Mikawa... I gave it some real thought and... That's right. Arataki, the one and only Ito, will be in charge of organizing the best
Hooray for Ito!
Oh.
Can we really trust this guy with the festival?
Hey, what you trying to say? Besides, it won't just be everyone's busy getting ready, and the festival will be up and—
You're the best, Ito!
And what would a festival be without me? I'll be sure to go have a look too. It has been some time since I've attended a festival. Fortunately, I brought sake with—
Paimon's gotta admit, a festival, delicious food. Count Paimon in!
All right.
Looks like the festival has started! Let's go check it out! Ito and Goro! What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was just saying that if I had more time, I'd—
Fishing.
Take it from an expert, using your hands to catch fish. Just the other day, I caught a fish.
That's an unusual.
Huh? A big
Huh?
Oh, you bet I did. I wrote to the That's Life column and asked Miss Hina for advice.
Huh. What a coincidence.
You mean the letter was about dealing with a giant fish they caught? No. Could it be? Could it be that there's someone as good at fishing as I am? Oh, not on my watch. Hey, you all go enjoy the festival. I'm gonna get it. Just you wait. I'll be inviting you all to my fish feast.
Aw, the strings. Yoimiya, this is more difficult than it looks.
Don't worry. Yo-Yo Tsuri! Paimon's seen this game in some light novels before.
Do you want to give it a shot? Close one up.
Oh, it looks kinda tricky. Paimon will let the traveler.
But Yoimiya, if I close one eye, I won't be able to see anything.
This ramen is so good. You mean you don't get to eat ramen very often, Ayaka? But it's...
Oh, it's you. Food like ramen and hot pot tend to have a lot of oil and salt. So... Oh.
Yeah. Now Paimon...
Huh? Oh, please. No need to bring that.
Phew, I'm stuffed. And feeling a little sleepy.
By the way, were there any special stalls at yokai festivals in the past?
Yes, but... well, it's a long story.
Paimon can't believe you couldn't get a single water balloon. You've gotten rusty. Chizuru managed to finally get one and gave it to Hitotsu.
He looked like he...
But Paimon...
All right, then I'll cut...
Yay!
Come on now, this is way more expensive than usual.
Hey now, it costs money to run.
Fair enough.
All right.
It's so hot.
Don't get too close.
I know. It's just so rare to see such an...
There are many beautiful things in the world.
I was surprised that you didn't even tell your sister. It seems she was quite frightened.
It would have been uninteresting had I told her. Besides, with her friends by her...
Everything went according to plan.
Yeah.
Hey, you two, stop laughing! It was scary!
Have you finished exploring the festival? Well then,
Yeah, it...
the original because it's always...
Yes. Thank you.
Well then,
What did you want to say to us?
You thought...
It's not that I know it.
Traveler, do you have a moment? All right, here will do. Thank you. Actually, I was delighted when I first discovered that I could take on. I was a yokai derived from a pair. I wanted to go to more festivals, become friends, but every evening, then I would wonder. As a result, I'm sorry that I spoke so strangely when we first met. I expected you to flee in terror. But when we met again, you acted like you had no I knew you mistook me as one of the Perhaps it's because I've always wanted to be like Kamai. Or perhaps it was because I knew I didn't have much time left, and I didn't want to be alone. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to play with. When we played Akitsu Yugen, Paimon said the loser would have to grant the winner a wish. At the time, I wished for however, you still came and found. Let me think. Okay. I wish that every day of your journey ahead will be filled with joy, like a festival.